Alright, I literally just woke up and I saw that there is a maintenance notice. If my voice sounds weird, it's because I just woke up. But kind of already got a sneak peek because I kind of saw on Twitter that Training Cave is gonna be coming for global, which is really good. It's finally here. But I'm assuming there won't be UR gear. Oh wait, oh there will be UR gear. Whoa. Okay. Okay, interesting. All right. So, yeah, 100 Day Celebration Part Two. Go to see more detail. Oh, it's this, which we already talked about. We've already made a video talking about this post. Essentially, the Part Two of the 100 Day Celebration seems very good. We're getting the full, like all these costumes right here from this picture for free, and then the tavern cosmetic is also for free. All these cautions here, they look pretty cool. I wish I could get them on JP. But Training Cave, able to, already, okay. So, Global is getting UR gear right now. Like tomorrow. UR gear with Training Cave and hammers. If you don't know how Training Cave works, I actually already recorded a video. I already have one that's already up, which is kind of like explaining Training Cave, and I have one beating all the level 3 fights, because there's level 1, 2, and 3 fights. Of course, you can only beat 9 of them, and you can just beat whatever you can. I already have a video beating all the level 3 fights. It should be up later. Um, it's I beat them all, of course, using only global units on JP. And yeah, hammers. If you don't know what hammers do, hammers literally just upgrade a stat in a gear. Let's say if you use anvils, right, it will re-roll the stat like normal, right? Like if you use like gold in R gear. But hammers just upgrade the stat. Like you will upgrade by 0.1, 0.2, or whatever. Um, that's what hammers do. They're very useful. But UR gear coming up, and then always. That's crazy. I did because here's the thing, right? Training cave was a thing on JP for a long time with no UR gear. It was literally just a thing to get hammers. But that's fine. UR gear is already coming up. Oh no! Oh, I can re-record all the showcases now with UR gear, boys. Pog. Nah, that's it's fine. I like the new image for maintenance break. I like it more than the end one. But yeah, so this does not say about it better, but sorry, I literally just woke up. This doesn't say about any banner, but it does not mean that there won't be any banner. Like last maintenance notice, if I go back here, it didn't say about Valencia either, but there was Valencia, of course. Just because the maintenance notice doesn't talk about, um, you know, yeah, like they talked about the 100th celebration last one, the part one, right? They talked about Merlin, but they did not talk about Valencia. So just because they didn't talk about a banner does not mean there won't be. They usually don't even talk about banners. So wait, give me a second. All right, I just checked if there was any leaks for characters, and there hasn't been. So there might not be, because the last time, pretty much every time there is an update notice, we get leaks of what character will be. But this time there is no leak. So maybe there is no banner. I with how fast Global is putting up banners, I think there will be, especially because Valenti's banner only lasted a week. Like there has to be a reason for Valenti's banner only lasted a week. They might just put up something today as well, or tomorrow. I'm sorry. They might just put up something tomorrow as well. So I wouldn't expect a bannerless week, I guess. But this is interesting. So Also, engraving doesn't only do UR gear. You can upgrade any rarity of gear into the next rarity, but you can only upgrade it once. So C gear can become UC, and UC can become R, and there it goes. Until SSR can become UR. One thing also is that engravement, when it first came out, it didn't release for every character. So just because UR gear is coming out doesn't necessarily mean you can UR gear like Ascanor's gear. Ascanor was one of the last characters to get UR gear. They purposely held on his UR gear. So if you want like a rough timeline, Meliodas was the first character to get UR gear. But again, that does not mean that that's how they're gonna do. They could just release all the characters like day one. They could, but Meliodas was day one, and then like 2 weeks later they released for Elizabeth, and then 2 weeks later again they released for like Bond, Diane, and then they released in batches of 2 weeks, right? Every 2 weeks they would release a new batch, and then King, and then Galland, and then stuff like that. And every 2 weeks they release a new batch. Some batches with like almost no characters, and some batches with like useless characters. But the essentials, Meliodas was the first one, and as long as Meliodas is your warrior gear, that's all you need. I mean, Global doesn't have Lilia, so the warrior gear for Meliodas will be not as important, I guess, because there's no like really strong Meliodas right now because there's no Lilia. But I guess Blue DML is good enough. He's a really good unit. But if Lilia comes out as well, would they put her in war gear already? Because okay, so what they do as well is whenever a new character comes out, it comes out with the war gear for it as well. So if Lilia comes out tomorrow, she might also come out with her war gear. I personally have it for her because the combo for DML and Lilia is so strong, right? But other than that, I think that's it's. Yeah, again, just because it doesn't say that there's going to be a banner does not mean that there won't be. So be prepared for maybe Lilia's banner. Maybe it could be Green DN. There's a few characters that they could release right here with this part two of the celebration. And but the thing to be most excited for definitely is this right here, right? The furniture. I'm hoping they don't say what furniture it is, right? But I'm hoping that they're gonna also give. I think it's the music player. I don't recall exactly, but that extends the raid timer to 3 hours. That's the best one. That's for sure the best one. All right, that's it.